Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to Computer Show. If you're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 5th May 2025. We're doing okay today. Not great, but okay. Here we are with the tower playthrough, and another one here. So I'm gonna film the nature corn. Don't blink, it's bullying with messy hair. Okay, so doing well because I'm having a wonderful 5th April 2025. Today we're doing a little bit of an intro. As you can tell, we're doing okay. However, because we're doing okay, I bought some food yesterday that I had to finish today. Because I want to be hyper focused on it. I tried to resist the temptation to eat it, but I ended up not doing much yesterday. So today we're going to be eating some junk food. I don't know what happened. I fucked my finger up. I don't know what happened. Yeah, so this is what we're going to be doing. This is an intro. This is the plan of the day. So today we have, I want to do a couple of videos. Tomorrow we're coming back to streaming. So it's complex. So we woke up at like 12. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be up till, I don't know which time, possibly 6 in the morning. So then I'm going to try to sleep before I get to my father. That way I can go to Metro, buy some food. Because tomorrow when we wake up, we're doing a 24-hour stream of Elden Ring. That is actually super cool. I'm super into it. I'm going to be doing a stream of Fortnite today because I had fun yesterday. And that's pretty much it. That is pretty much the plan. There are a couple of videos. Now we're doing videos. I know what you're saying. It's earlier than usual, and you're absolutely right. So what's going on is that my neighbors have the habit of having some music, right? So yeah, because they're having some music, kind of film. Otherwise I get copyright. Yesterday I was watching Star Wars Rebels. I got copyrighted, and it was a bad copyright. It was a copyright claim. Like no, it's completely bugged. Instead of some copyright, be like, okay, well we're gonna take the money from your advertisement, which I don't get. So it's cool, I don't mind. Some of them are like, no, we blocked your videos. So that's pretty much it. And that's my day. So without further ado, let's start it. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to another type of video. Welcome to a walk of shame. Today is the 5th May 2025. We fell. I came in, so we got some bad food. And because we're doing a diet, I'm going to show you the food that I got. That way we can hold me accountable. I think accountability, you see, I was holding myself accountable. I was talking about accountability a lot when I started working out. That was great. But now it's the opposite. You fucked it up, so now you have to pay, right? That is pretty much it. So, I got 2 of these salsa, right? I got also I got a Monster energy drink, which is the white one. We have one in the fridge, one for here. They're more popular. I was able to resist the temptation of having a bit of the sweeter. And that is pretty much it. So, yeah, shame. No, it's not a shame cake. Don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Welcome to the Computer Show. Guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do the. Never mind. I'm gonna do another video on the 5th May 2025. We're getting our. I was supposed to do gaming. I think I'm gonna keep it under tonight. My neighbors there, and I don't want to bother them for too long. So here, the box opening. We got it's like a self PO box. Nazdrovia, we have some Monster. Oh, it's not open. not bad. I mean, when you don't drink them on the daily, when you don't drink it on the daily, you don't feel the need for it. But since tomorrow we're doing a 24-hour stream of Elden Ring, I'm getting back used. I'm getting used to energy drinks back. Does that make sense? No. I'm getting reused to energy drink because if you drink them a lot, you can have some heart problem, I guess, allegedly. So we'll see. We will see. So before we even start with this, whether I'm not doing okay, so that also doesn't help. I have to do a warning, a disclaimer. This is not one day. This is over the last 2 months. Why? Because I could do a quick video for every single thing that you buy, or one big video for everything that I bought over 2 months. First package. But these, I don't know what it is. I don't remember what it is. But all of it is for content. Good. Oh, this is nice. This is really nice. So these are GoPro batteries. These are GoPro batteries. Why is it important? Because I only had 2. So I got around an hour of content or batteries per day. Which is good, but because we're getting back into it, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Plus I'm going to be working, plus I'm going to be doing, so here it is, the spoiler. I'm going to be talking more about it when it comes to time. But last year, so 2 years ago, we weren't filming outside a lot. Now we began filming outside. The first thing I showed you was Lachine. The hair are a mess, dude. Some days the hairs are perfect, some days they're not. So yeah, so I start showing you my city. Now we're gonna go deeper and deeper and deeper and do bigger trip, right? But I need more battery. Next. Okay. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit. So this I showed you. We had a little problem. This is huge. This is freaking huge. So I've had the i25 for a while. They're not going well. They're crackling a little bit. I think the i27. This is 80 hours with charging. This is 80 hours every single week. I don't have to charge it. This is 13, 15 hours, 75, 80 hours with charging case. These are super good. I really enjoy their model. I really enjoy the company that made them. So this is huge. I had some. The problem with earbuds is they don't last long. They'll last long. They'll last like a year or 2 years, and then you'll have a problem. And well, the last one I bought was 8 months ago, right? And that's the one that broke. Then yesterday I tried to check. Most of them they last 20 minutes, 40 minutes until their problem. I need something for work. I need something for when I go to work. I need something that's gonna last me. Maybe not 8 hours, but at the very least 4 hours. So in Canada, you have a rules that says, hey, after 4 hours, you have a break. If these last 4 hours, we're good. If not, I have to change them, and I have to change them. I have the hair to hide the music. If I change them, hiding the music, it's not gonna work. Next, we got this, which I don't know what it is. When you're using a knife, please be careful. My neighbor, she used to talk to me, now she doesn't talk to me. This neighbor, I don't know why. So, I made one comment, about politics, and she was voting for someone. I was like, well, I don't think they're good. And then she said, okay, well, who are you voting for? And I told her who I was voting for. And then she said, you must be a dumbass. Yeah. And then I said, I think it's funny how people ask who you're voting for, but they want you to vote for the same person. If you're not, you're a dumbass. She hasn't talked to me yet. Since then. It's been months. Oh well. Gotta please everybody. So we have this. Yeah, cool. And this is also super important. This is a charging dock, but it's actually super good. So what you're doing here is you already have some free batteries in it, but it's let me call. So what you're gonna do is you can fold it. This is for traveling. This is for work. You just have to plug it, and you can charge 3 things. your headphones and your phone. And you have a little, so instead of, yes, like this one, you have something to hold your phone up so you can film or watch something. Next on the list, we'll do these two because these two are video games. These two are video games. My mom, she gave me some gift card from Amazon. So we bought some games in it. And again, it's content. It is content for the Switch. Because now they announced the Switch 2. That's when you have to buy the game. Because then they become rarer. So they're gonna stop producing the game for Switch 1. Then the Switch 1 is gonna become rarer. And they're already super expensive. They're already like $90 a piece. Oh, nice. Yes. But then Neo Dimension, super good game. Watch people play it. It looks phenomenal. That's one. See, they have this packaging that's going nuts. This is the second game. If I remember correctly, this is Suikoden. I'm not sure. This again, we bought it. Yep. Yes, Suikoden Remastered 1 and 2. I never played the first one. So the attraction of, okay, so this attraction is, this is the last game from Square Enix, right? This is one of the first game in years for the Switch. They put in effort. And then we have Suikoden 1 and 2. So this is actually a really old game, right? You have over 108 euros to choose from, which is freaking great. And then apparently, at the very end, you have a battle, a war, and you can use all the characters. It's also super good. It's windy AF outside. In the last box. There you go. See, all of this so far is for content. For worker content. So this, I know what it is. It's nice. You're gonna be laughing because I always have these products. A 60 Crystal Light, also for work. 60 drinks, which last you around 1 month or 2 months. Sheet, and this one is a $200 power bank, $200 power bank. That is, and special at $40. It is the portable power bank, Luck Digital display quick charge. Amazing. It was on special. They did an article, and so you know I showed you what I use for inspiration. So they'll take the algorithm and they'll give you news for that. So it'll have news on special, on gaming, and on video, on the weather, right? Look at the hair. This is insane. Yeah. So we have this one. Did it tell you how much time it is? Of the inside. Okay. Strict strap. Okay. Every charger pass 49 producing. Oh. 50 testing for 72 hours. They don't really tell you. Overcharge protection, overpower protection, ooh. Over discharge protection, restore protection, over voltage protection, short circuit protection, which is great. And we have magnetic field protection, high temperature protection, which is going to be really good for the S24 Plus. So there you go, that's it. I got one more, but it's a letter, it's a bill. So I don't think you need to send a bill, right? Do they have Neo Dimension? Ooh. Don't blink, in case you blink. Welcome to the Computer Show. Guys are doing well because they're having a wonderful day. I figure out, I don't know how. On this 4th May 2025, may the 4th be with you. It's a funny thing. I was I was looking at the Star Wars special yesterday. And I was like, I realized how little information. Okay, so this is a complex video to do. It's a great video to do. This is an announcement. This is, if you like them, I think this is actually some great news. So I was out to my father's house yesterday. We were eating pancakes. It was good. I came back. It was a 4th May special. So we talked about Star Wars. Then I realized how little I knew about Star Wars. I had a good understanding of, my apologies, of the three first movie. I had a good acknowledgement of video games. But I was like, dude, you kind of like Star Wars. Why don't you know more about it? And it's kind of like a crazy concept because when you don't know something, you don't know something, it happens, right? But for something you love, like I know shit tons about most of the things that I liked for years, which is from the 90s, from the 2000s, things I've loved for many, many years, most of them. I know a lot about them. So why am I not knowledgeable about Star Wars? It's not about this, right? And the reality is, Star Wars has a lot of content. Star Wars has a lot of content from the audiobook, from the comics to the movies and stuff like that. It has a lot of content. I need to clean the balcony because it's very windy. And I'm afraid that the box is gonna fall from the balcony. And I'm lazy and I wanna go and pick it up. So that's the reason why. See? This is how windy it is. This is how windy it is. This is really how windy it is. I'm gonna hold it, no problem. So then, Star Wars, it's really hard to get into, right? So it's like, okay, well, I could make another video, right? And the other video I could do is gaming-wise, because we have a gaming channel, which is a cool idea. And I wanted to watch something. So now I had access to Star Wars because we did the free trial for Disney Plus. And I had a lot of choice. And I wanted to go for Obi-Wan Kenobi. And I was like, I know a lot of Obi-Wan Kenobi. I know a lot of his story. I could have went for The Bad Batch, but I didn't know what it was. And then I saw the show, Star Wars Rebel, with 6 seasons. And I was like, okay, let's go. So now this is an announcement that we're going to be watching Star Wars Rebel. And because I want to get to know more about Star Wars, but the hair, I'm sorry, the hairs are freaking crazy today. I don't like it. I don't like that. I realized that my biggest fear with Star Wars, my biggest fear with everything at all, not puppies, I love puppies. My biggest fear with everything or anything is I don't want to get into something with mangas. This is one of my biggest fear. I don't want to get into something that's not finished. So we all know the example I'm going to give. George G.R.R. Martin and his Game of Thrones series, right? Dude has been working on the same series for now a decade. My breakfast. It was pudding, which is delicious. And he hasn't released in a decade a book. So if you read the previous book, the 4 books, which together are about 80 hours of reading. Oh, you just fuck yourself. Because I really don't think it's gonna release him. Right? I don't think it's gonna release him at all. I'm not sure where it had because my hair is recording me. You wanna see it burn, you wanna see it hit like a needle in your vein. So my general fear is starting something, not getting information for it. That's why. Oh, this is much better. This is much better. We haven't played Warhammer. We didn't even start Warhammer. So now with Star Wars, what we have with the Rebel is 7 seasons of 14 episodes of an hour each. I don't know if you get math, but that's 98 hours of content. I might not be understanding everything about Star Wars, but I'll understand everything about Rebel. So this is it. This is a start of a new playlist. This is a start of a new recap, which is Rebel. Super excited about it. Watch it. 5 episodes yesterday, and it was really good. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see where it leads us. And that is pretty much it. don't link is you're playing. Welcome to the show. Let's do more. Guys are having a wonderful day on this. Oh. Puppies. You want to see puppies? They got a water bottle. I should ingest plastic, but hey, who am I to decide? Today we're talking about Star Wars, but today we're doing a video for the gaming channel. So, fun fact, yesterday was the 4th of May, today is the 5th. Fun fact, last year, my apologies, you see I don't plan these. The 9th of May, which is in 4 days, we're celebrating 4 years of making content. So the first year I was just streaming. The second year, I wasn't making content as we are right now. Last year was the very first year where I started making content. And you could see my coverage of the 4th, May the 4th, which was Star Wars, and it's not great, right? And I was like, okay, well, I can't stream right now because Twitch won't allow. It's a long story. Twitch only allow up to 100 hours of content to be stored. We have a huge 700. We're down to 111, so we're good. But I can only stream when I have under 100. So the plan would be to stream Elden Ring for 24 hours. As I do every single year, we have a celebration. It is Elden Ring. It is Elden Ring, and it is Elden frickin' Ring. Don't ask me why. It just is. So then, what was I going with that? Oh yeah, okay. Well, I couldn't stream, right? And I was like, okay, well, I can play Fortnite. Fortnite, yes, last year was my coverage of the May the 4th. My apologies. So now, my apologies. I'm kind of effed up. So what ended up happening is, I was like, what can I do for gaming? And I may not know much about Star Wars. Again, I just did a huge video about how much I don't know about Star Wars. You think you know Star Wars until you really look it up. And I was going to talk about the gaming aspect of Star Wars. And the reality is, I had a couple of games with Star Wars. I had a huge amount of games. The very first one was on Nintendo 64. They had the 4th, the 5th, and the 6th game. The 6th movie that I didn't like the games. I was too young to appreciate it. I was a kid who wanted to play. I wanted to play Mario. I wanted to play Mario Kart and Mario 64. And so I was lucky I was playing Zelda, not Star Wars. So my experience goes way further. My experience goes with the N64. And it was a game that I really enjoyed. And that was Star Wars Racing. That game I played a shit ton. So you just heard me. One of the first game I had, and this is how you realize the importance of the Star Wars series in my life. And I didn't even realize that before. The very first game that I had was, now this is complex. So my father bought me the Nintendo 64. I was 4 years old, so 1997. Now, my very first game was the game that came with the console. So I never remember if it is Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Kart 64. I don't know what it is. But I know it's one of those two. So I played Mario Kart a lot because I was playing with my father, I was playing with my friends. Yes, I had friends. I know it's hard to believe, but fuck you. And it was just a good time. Then Mario 64 was fun. It has some secret passage, but then Star Wars Racing was so much better. You had damage to your car. You could damage your car, first of all. You could bump into other people, and then they had like more resistance. So you'd have kind of goons, like bigger ship. You can battle with each other. You can get into fights, and then you would make more damage because you're bigger. Or you could have a smaller vehicle and go faster without being able to take damage. That was my very first Star Wars game. My second Star Wars game was very, very simple. Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the freaking Sith. Oh, that game. That game was life-changing without being life-changing. So, I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but it was. So, this game was my very first game with What If. technically speaking, once again, it was so long ago. Was it my very first game, or was my very first game Dragon Ball Budokai 1? With the Dragon Ball Budokai 1, you have this alternate timeline where Cell, he absorbed Krillin and he's weaker. But with Star Wars, the Revenge of the Sith, it was so nice because you had a playthrough where you played as Obi-Wan, and you had a playthrough that played as Anakin. And there was the biggest what if possible. What if Anakin won versus Obi-Wan? He killed Palpatine. Right? So yeah, so this is the huge one. So you had that, right? And to me that was mind-boggling because it was like, holy shit, this is a completely different timeline. How much this changed, right? Now, it's to me it's insane because that wasn't even my favorite game. My favorite game was Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. From a narrative speaking, but more so from a behind the scenes speaking. We're filming the Nature Corner and we're filming some Tower playthrough. So you had a character. I don't even know Star Killer. I don't remember the name of the characters. I don't remember the name of the actor. The actor, somebody I really like. I'll be completely honest. As far as I'm a gamer, but I'm a gamer that likes to play games. That doesn't think about the behind the scenes. As far as it goes, this is possibly one of my favorite voice actors because he's a nerd. He gave advice to the people of Star Wars. Like for example, he's saying, hey, there's a viral video where he's saying like Padme meeting Anakin's mom, and then this guy's like, no, they met already. Or there's this other scene where in the game you got Star Killer, which is so Star Killer is the student or the Padawan of Darth Vader. It's complex, we'll get back to it. So what ended up happening is there's a scene where he's meditating, and they're playing it very calmly. But then this guy comes in, and this guy is very popular. He played as Deacon St. John. He played in Dexter as a copycat killer. And he's like, no, he learned to meditate from a Sith. He doesn't know how to meditate. He only knows anger. Now, Star Killer, why this game was so special, why this game was life-changing, was because every single game, from what I know, there's a Jedi that turns to a Sith. This is a very rare occasion, and that was decades ago, and I still remember the scene from the beginning. You play as Darth Vader, right? And with Darth Vader, what ended up happening is, it's like this planet, right? And there is the young Padawan. So Darth Vader and the secret apprentice, right? Now I don't really remember, but in my mind, Darth Vader was gonna be using Star Killer to kill Palpatine, right? To kill Palpatine. Because we know that, so it's complex. It's really complex. I don't know. A lot of people say Darth Vader is stronger than Anakin, and he has a better mastery of the Force. However, Anakin is the better sword fighter, right? So who was the strongest? And I believe that Darth Vader couldn't kill Palpatine. Like, so then, what ended up happening is you have this character, played again by this guy that I freaking adore, and he's a Sith that becomes a Jedi. He meets a Jedi which has no eyes, he's blind, and then is slowly becoming a Jedi, right? Now, to me, this is incredible because what other game had a Sith becoming a Jedi? Now, technically speaking, there's a lot of them. Dark Revan became a Jedi. There's a lot of Sith that became Jedi, right? But it's more rare versus a Jedi that becomes a Sith, right? So then what happened is, my apologies. Such a lore for Star Wars, such a lore. And so what happened is, these games, why they were so life-changing to me. Well, first of all, you could use the Force, you could fight, which was great. But it was the very first game where you could find some secrets. You could find some secret costume, secret handle, secret crystal. You could completely customize your character. And then the last game that I played was Star Wars, the Jedi Order, the Fallen Order. I don't remember. It's Star Wars Jedi Survivor. This is the next one. So the first game on PS4, and ultimately speaking, this is Star Wars and Disney trying to profit off try to profit off try to profit off the souls. That's what it is. But it's a really good game. Technically speaking, gameplay wise, game mechanic wise, this is the best because there's so much to do. Who doesn't like Cal Kestis? Cal Kestis is played by one of my favorite actors, which is Ian from Shameless or Joker from Gotham. Super talented, super kind. He looks like a good guy. But more so than that is, it's such a cool game because once again is there's a lot of Jedi left, so it's all the question of what you prefer. So yesterday we were talking about what we saw for videos for movies. One of my favorite is the Clone Wars because it's in between the second and the third. And my basic knowledge is the first movie, the second movie, the third movie. Right? There's next to nothing in between the first one and the second one. This is really good. So with the Jedi Survivor, it's kind of in between the third and the fourth, which is actually the Order 66. Makes sense? Makes sense, I hope. Then what ended up happening is I fell in love with the context. But then compared to Force Unleashed, to me Force Unleashed was better. But it's still a really good game. Plus we got B2, which is amazing. I think a lot of people, myself included, realize the fact that Anakin had and again I'm gonna get so much hate for that, but I don't care. This is my opinion as a fan of this series. I think we loved R2D2, right? I think we like the fact that Anakin had R2D2 and he had C-3PO. And then people are gonna say I don't like C-3PO. And again, well, C-3PO has a really important use. He knows language, a lot of language, right? Now there's the other guy that does that, and that's Jar Jar Binks. So you have a choice between C-3PO and Jar Jar Binks. Cool. I'm glad we can agree. So I think B2 kind of reproduced that, but just in a better way. B2 is a cool characters, and then you got Cal who kind of dances with the how can I say that? He kind of dances with the dark side more than in the Jedi Survivor, which I haven't played. I haven't played because it's a PS5 exclusive, and we have a PS4. And that is my gaming experience with Star Wars. So my favorite's gonna be Star Wars Force Unleashed. Just a better character, just a better story. Just more liberty. You know? Yeah, that's pretty much it. We love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Come back, I love you. Liar, no. You with him, you betrayed me. You brought him here to kill me. Let it go, and I came back. Let it go. You brought her against me. You don't like your still. You're not looking for me. Already done that. You follow the dark clothes. You have become deserted. Anything to explore. Don't lecture me. Only one I see to the light of the Jedi. Your empire, make me kill you, Anakin. My allegiance is to the Republic and to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a city of an absolute, I'll do what I want. You will try, yeah, you failed, you Anakin. Yeah, you failed, you. Anakin, Chancellor Lord Palpatine is evil. From our point of view, the Jedi are evil. Well, then you were loved. You were the chosen one. They say that you would be. Not living in darkness. I hate you. You make me kill you, and I Republican. My allegiance is to the Republic and to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a sect of an absolute of you will try, yeah, you failed you, and I can't deny you failed you. You should have known the Jedi was planning to take over. Anakin Chancellor Palpatine is evil. From my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Will Daniel more lost? Oh, chair. Diane. Honey, you only have one video through. Don't blink. If you're going, welcome to the conversation. Because they're doing well, because they're having a wonderful 5th May 25, 2025, not 25, 2025. Today we're doing videos about mental health. I know that I've been doing these a lot lately, but technically speaking, this will be a long video, so sit down, have a drink, enjoy yourself. I did a video 2 weeks ago, and I did a video on what kind of content we make, right? And then the kind of content we made, although has no precise value, which is what I mean by no precise value. Well, it's actually quite simple. There's no precise value, and the fact that it's never the same. It's never the same, right?